Hi, everybody. It's Cheffalina coming to you today with my Empire review. The last two episodes 11 and 12. Get into that. I'm here with my special guest, the one, the only. I thought you was going to say your name.
You got to introduce me.
All right. Well, Dennis. Y'all know Dennis. Say what's up. Yay, Dennis. Hey. This really took a lot to do. We was all day. I have to take notes. He flipped the script and changed the whole program and then was mad at me because I had to write notes. Yeah, I got 4 pieces of paper, but it was 2 hours. So let's get into it.
She got 4 pieces of paper, front and back. First of all,
when I write a paper, I'm very detailed and I need to know what I'm talking about. I just don't want to be all willy-nilly with my notes.
She had to do this. She had to...
Part 2 of trying to get me together in my own video. But anyway, let's move it along, shall we? Okay, so the episode starts by Lucius running around. First he was at the piano. He had a little writer's block or whatever. He needs Cookie. Because he always needs Cookie. Because she brings out that creativeness that he has or whatever. That's their thing. He's hollering for Becky. He can't concentrate. And Becky's like, where's Cookie? Where's Cookie? Cookie ain't here. She down to the pond and the lakes and the streams and stuff, getting broke off. Bound chicken, wow. So anyway, okay. Yeah, she's getting broke off.
She's getting her back knocked out. Making her people's die.
This is a
taking her breath away.
This is a G-rated channel.
I
mean, her back being, I ain't mad at it, but yeah, I'm just saying, let's just watch it.
She ain't been on nobody since Lucius.
Anyway, Hakeem is mad. We switched to Hakeem. Hakeem is mad because he thinks that he paid. Wait, what am I saying? Wait. I'm sorry.
You right.
Becky knows where she is.
So Hakeem much for notes.
Because
I'll wait.
Okay. So Hakeem has a little flashback. He's still mad at Lucius from last week because he thinks that he gave Camille the money or whatever, which he didn't really. And we'll find that out in the next scene where Cookie and Decadent then got up to the cabin and they about to bound chicken wow. So anyway.
What does bound chicken wow mean?
What you think it mean?
It sounds like a song.
What you think it mean?
It sounds like a
when
song.
You had your shake when you be like bound chicken wow. In certain movies when it's about to go down between a man and a woman, they be like bound chicken wow. It be playing that music like it's about to go down. Yeah, what's going to happen?
No idea what she's talking about.
Anyway, again. So what happened was they get to the cabin, they're talking, and he asks Cookie, "Are you nervous?" And Cookie says, "I don't feel good about this video."
Wow.
Oh! What's that? See, that's what I'm talking about. Something just told me my spidey senses was jumping. I was like, something about this video don't seem real like the second one. No, maybe it's because of the location, but little did I know he had this chair up in back of my bun. See, just be chilling in back of my bun and I don't feel it. Something says something ain't right. Something ain't right.
Spidey senses.
Bow. Anyway, I'm going to get back to my notes. This video is going to get done. Anyway, they go here, they get into it. Malcolm wound up telling Cookie that this wasn't, that Camille didn't take the money. She's like, I wish he just hurry up and die because he got that boy thinking that she wasn't right for him and she might have been right, but I still didn't like the baby because she was too old. But anyway, so, Louis still trying to get everybody together to come to this little, I guess the little, what's that called when they trying to get her yeah, but it was a specific name that they call it, a press release, and Snoop is there.
Conference?
Yeah, press conference, press release, whatever. And Snoop is there trying to get it. Snoop is there introducing his new song because he's going to be on Empire Records or whatever. And but Lou is still having like double vision, and his nurse, who he's always mad and nasty to, says, "That's funny because double vision is not a symptom of ALS." But anyway, and we'll come to find out a little bit more about that a little later on. But anyway,
oh yeah, I remember that part.
Yeah. So anyway, Ryan is at Jamal's album release party, and Jamal's like, "Oh, so I appreciate you being here or whatever. I know you can go over to Hakeem's because they're doing something with Hakeem." So he was like, "No, I'd rather be here with you." because I don't like the way your daddy did you or whatever. What's going on over here? Is something going on that I don't know about?
Is it?
I'm just asking.
Is it?
Anyway, so he said no, but as there he's signing CDs or whatever. Was he signing CDs? Yeah, he was signing CDs.
You can put that in your notes.
Don't get on me about my notes. I have to take notes because I'll be forgetting.
But you didn't take notes because you don't know what he was signing.
I did, but you know it's a lie, and I'm trying to keep up, and I'm still trying to be like this for the camera and worrying about who doing what in back of my head. Anyway,
girl,
Ryan was there with Jamal, and two of the fans walked up, and he was like, "I really appreciate you, and your music is really good, or whatever, whatever." And anyway, and I feel like you helped me come out to my brother about, you know, with me being gay or whatever. And he was like, "Oh, I appreciate that." And was like, see what things can do, you know, when you helping people. That's what the music is all about. So boom, we switched to Andre is at the church, and he goes there. He talks to Michelle, who is Jennifer Hudson. He tells her, "I don't want to be there. It was hard for me to get dressed. These shoes, all of this, it don't fit me no more." And she was like, "Sometimes it takes a while. Don't judge yourself or whatever." Lucius talks to Jamal about taking over, but he's talking to him in a way where he's giving him like secret little innuendos of, "I want you to go and handle Beretti for me," without really saying it. I'm gonna see if you got that much heart.
Well, what happened was Beretti, you know, served Lucius some papers where he was, you know, having rights of all Lucius songs, meaning that, you know, Lucius wouldn't be able to perform or sing songs. True. And he was, you know, letting Jamal know that if you want the company, you know, there ain't gonna be no company if we don't get ready to release those papers, you know, to sign those papers.
Right.
Jamal, he wanted to, you know, be the head of Empire, want to own Empire. He went over there and, you know, did what Big Red did to what's his name in 5 Heartbeats?
I can't remember who he was, but
Flash.
my hours is 9 to 5, and that's all I need to say. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. My hours is what? 9 to 5.
9 to 5. Mm-hmm. My office hours are
9 to 5. Okay. So
Beretti. Anybody with a name Beretti ain't no good.
Andre. Oh really? I didn't know that. Anyway, usually people that put their hands up behind somebody's head and put the 2 donkey ears up, they ain't no good. But anyway, I digress. Michelle and Andre come together again at the church, and she's really helping him to see that maybe God put him in that place, and him having a breakdown and everything is for a reason, and he's coming to grips with God is who he needs to go towards also. He's been so wrapped up into the IPO and the company and the wife and getting the deals and the Father and the Son and the Holy Ghost that he hasn't really been getting to know himself in the Father and the Son and the Holy Ghost. You see what I'm saying? So that's a good thing for him. So anyway, wait a minute. I think I'm. Oh. Okay, so we get to.
What happened?
Lou tries that because I'm a little thrown off here. Oh, Lucius did try to get Andre to come to the bell ringing of the IPO, but he said he wasn't interested, and he was saying, "Oh, is this little songbird here the one who's got you thinking that, you know, that you found God or whatever?" And he kind of weasels his way in and gets to Michelle and tells her he wants her to sing or whatever. And that's just a way for Michelle to be not focused on, well, trying to say that even though she's trying to pull you into the church or whatever, watch if I go over here and make a deal with her, how she will
leave the church.
And she did. And Andre was like,
dollar bill, yeah.
He gave the old Kerry Washington look. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, Portia, when I forgot to tell you this, when Portia was in Cookie's office, when Lucius was earlier looking for Cookie because he has that creativity block or whatever,
he couldn't do nothing without Lucius because Lucius couldn't do nothing without Cookie because Cookie is Lucius' inspiration.
Fine.
He needed inspiration, so he was
even though he treats her like
shit on a stick.
A whole stick. He needs her to help bring out his creative juices. But anyway, Portia get to running her mouth, and she done told the same thing Becky told him, and he put two and two together that she was down there by the field and stream.
She said something. She said the name of the place.
Right, like the same name Becky said.
What Becky said?
Wherever they were, the Berkshires or whatever. And then she said, "Oh, Cookie's at the Berkshires," and she was like, "Oh," when she realized he was recognizing what she was saying. Like I said, oh, thank you.
You got them done recently?
Yeah, just Wednesday.
See?
Wednesday. But I got my nails done, so you see what happened to them. I'm really upset, and I'm gonna be down there to see them about that tomorrow when they open bright and early. Sue, come fix my nail. Come fix my nail. No, is that what is that? That Spanish? Never mind. I don't want to be racial. But anyway, so Portia realized that she hadn't ran her mouth too much because she do sometimes. And then when Lucia was walking around, she was like, "Look. I thought that was funny. But anyway, so Cookie gets back and she comes in. She got a sister with her. Sister name is Carol. Carol done got a little dress on. Cookie done fixed up with a little fur coat and a little printed dress and all that.
Carol is played by the legendary Tasha Smith.
Okay. If we want to call her legendary, I don't know if we want to call her legendary.
She's a good actress.
Okay, let me keep going. Anyway, and she in there bragging, yeah, because girl, look at this. You see all of this? This is mine. I had helped build this. I had this 17 years, because you know she throw that in every scene. I had this 17 years, and all of this is mine. She stepped up to security. Sweet. It was like, oh wait, let me do it again. Quick, Miss Lyon, you have been revoked. Can you give me your card? Okay, well make sure I get a new one. No, you don't get no new one. So then Lucius appears as the devil. Cookie, you leave my premises. Oh, hey, how you doing, Carol? You looking nice. I hope you enjoy your visit from Philly. But Cookie, you can get the hell out of here. And he said, oh, what you thinking? Your little boyfriend gonna run out here and save you? She said, oh, this is what this is about.
Lucius, first of all, how you mad at Cookies? Because Cookie is getting her cookies ate, and you got engaged on this woman.
I mean, not only that.
17 years. Lucius, get your life.
And he's the flip-flop man. He might as well work at Old Navy because he is the king of flip-flops. So 1 minute I'm with you, next minute get out. 1 minute I want to marry, next minute get out. Just back and forth.
Lucius don't care about nobody but himself.
And she's consistently, always still, no matter what he do to her, she never turned on him really. She never... Yeah, she's just a loyal person to him. But as soon as he get his little panties in a bunch, because she went and got her some bound chicken, went, well, as she should have. Did you see Malcolm? Did you see him? Decadent is what I call him. I don't even call him by his name. I call him decadent. You know what I mean?
What does decadent mean?
Look it up.
Like you want to
look it up.
Look like you fighting. Like you better deck and you better dent. Like you better deck and then you better dent.
No, it ain't nothing like that.
Decadent.
Look it up.
You better deck, then you better dent.
Look it up, and then you'll see what decadent means.
I'll just ask Siri.
Well, ask Siri. Go on, gas it right now. Excuse me, we having a Siri moment.
What does decadent mean?
1 second. From two definitions of decadent, the first one is a person who has fallen into a decadent state, morally or artistically.
Marked by excessive self-indulgence and moral decay.
Do that explain it for you?
Break it down for me.
Decadent means like when I think of decadent, I think of something that I really love, and it's not necessarily good for me. I mean, it's good to me, but it might not necessarily be good for me.
Good to you?
Yeah, like some like a chocolate cake that's nice and gooey with some ganache, chocolate ganache on there, and it's just like mwah, 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 mwah. But you know, if you have too much of that, you gonna spread out, or you might get you might break out on your face or something like that. But it's still that good to you that you willing to take that chance.
Gotcha.
Got me? Gotcha. All right. All you ladies knew what I meant when I said decadent. But anyway, so yeah, he puts her out and he tells her Andre knew what he was doing when he said you could be a board member because a convicted felon could never be a board member. So He's a great son, isn't he?
Cookie was never on the board.
She was really never nothing. They was
just
just playing. They was playing the role. They was playing the role on her, and now she knows.
Cheaper to keep her.
So Andre and Jen, Andre and Michelle is praying in church again, and she's still trying to get him to see the light. And he's actually coming around. He's starting to get more into the Lord, because this is one note that I found out about him in real life. The guy who plays Andre, Trey, is a Christian, and he said this was a way to work his Christianity into the show, so he would feel like he is. It's a real part of him that's been added into the show, which I thought was cool. So Cookie is cleaning out her office, and the Mary J. Blige song is playing that I can't remember the name of it, but it makes me emotional every time I hear it. And he comes into the office and he sees her cleaning up. So she was like, they told me I got 15 minutes to vomino, so I'm getting my stuff together.
They fired and got rid of Cookie, but not him. He didn't want him to leave. But we know, Lucius, that was a calculated move. You know that would have came back to bite Malcolm in the butt. But Malcolm was like, bunk all of that to be with her, which let me know that he was loyal to Cookie and that he really was feeling her like that. I'm willing to leave. What is this? These look good.
Those are the cases that I get from Trader Joe's.
Oh yes. My God, y'all. These are so good.
Okay.
They look good.
We in the middle of the video.
You knew I was coming.
Okay, yeah,
she ain't no good.
Okay, anyway, that is not what the plans were, but we're going to just go ahead on with the video so it don't be 40 minutes long. But anyway, so he said he doesn't want me to quit, but before I got this job, I was offered a job in D.C. doing security there, and I want you to come with me because I want to take care of you. You want to do what?
So even though Lucius didn't fire him, and he let Cookie go and revoked her security card, he was willing to leave as long as Cookie was going to leave with him. Well, Cookie couldn't leave.
He left anyway, and she stayed because.
He did leave anyway. I know I didn't see him no more, but he
left. He said, "I'm leaving." He decided that I'm leaving, but I want you to come with me because I want to take care of you. And she, in so many words, was like, I'm used to these kind of goodbyes or whatever. And she said goodbye to him, and she just walked away from him. Not like they kissed each other, but she just walked away from him and kept getting her stuff. And he just went on ahead and left. But I don't think this is the end of him. It better not be the end of him. But anyway.
Why? Because he's decadent?
Because he's decadent. Alright, so.
That smells so good in here, by the way.
That's it?
Is that you?
Yeah,
that's what you put on your hand.
Yes. Alright, so. Andre, this is, I think I jumped ahead. This is when Lucius comes to the church, because that's when Andre got more involved in the church, and he was telling Lou, I don't want to do none of that. So that's when he kind of persuades Michelle he said, who do you think is stronger, Jesus or your daddy? Let's see who wins out if I go over here. So he goes over there and tells her, oh, your voice is so, this, that, and this. I never heard God until I heard you saying, I want you to sing on this album with me. And everybody was around her like, oh my God, that's Lucius Lyon. Oh my God. And she was like, oh yeah, okay. And she hugging him. When she's hugging him, he like this.
When she's hugging Lucius looking back at Andre like told you.
Mm-hmm. See, who you think is who? What did Tony Montana say? He said who? On Scarface.
I never watched it.
I forgot you was 12. Anyway, so he be like, who they trust? Me? That's who. That's how Lucius was looking. I'm sorry. That's how Lucius was looking at Andre like, see, I told you all of that, glory, hallelujah, turn right into bump, chicky, womp, wow. Okay? Because she did have on a different type of dress, because she was all covered before. Now she all glittery and boobs all up and tight fitting, form fitting. Yeah, mm-hmm. So anyway, Jamal and Lucius goes over to the house because he said he would help him with his creativity, because deep down Lucius does know that he's like Cookie and he's like him, most of the other two children, and he probably can help him. But all the while they're going to the old house, I don't think he's really realizing that's where Jamal is taking him. He said Aunt Carol had gave him the house, so he drove him over to Philly. So they're walking up the walkway, and them same trash cans that they had to walk past. The ones probably wasn't the same exact trash cans, but they were in the same area that he put him in
when he was a child.
So it was like symbolic almost.
Lucius put Jamal in those trash cans.
Right. And he says, "Oh, what you want? You bring me over here because you want me to put you back in the trash." Instead of saying, "You know what? Thank you, son. I know I've been an a-hole to you, and I know that you probably can get my creative juices flowing, even though because I can't use Cookie. I'm using you, but I appreciate it." He ain't say that. And then he turns around and is like, "Only reason why I said I was gonna help you is because you said you was gonna bring Cookie back." "Oh, no. So he walks. He turns around. He comes back in the house. Well, at least you walk like a man. You still cannot just say thank you. He just always, I guess that's his way. He just will not. I don't know if we're ever going to really see the real him because he is the devil."
Oh.
So anyway, they go in there.
Lucifer.
Yeah, Lucifer. They go in there. They get this little song together. I absolutely was not here for it. I don't really like Terrence Howard's voice like that.
As the season went on, the songs got corny.
I wouldn't say that. I just feel like anything Terrence is on is kind of corny. I don't like his voice. AJ
Blige when he did.
Yeah, but that was her song. He was singing, and he was singing. Yeah, he had to sing in a different range. But his natural, I don't like it. But anyway, so they're singing or whatever, and he's playing this guitar. And another side note, he taught himself to play the guitar when he had to do Best Man.
Yes.
Did you know that?
I remember that.
Yeah, he had to.
His character played the guitar.
Right, and he added that in. That wasn't even in the movie. He added that in to give it some flair. Ding, 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 ding. Anyway, so that whole song came about, and then he referenced "Whoop That Trick." I thought that was funny. Yeah.
What's that?
At the end, he was just like something, and you gotta whoop that trick. I was like, that's one flow. Anyway,
whoop that trick.
Yeah.
You know it's hard out here for a pen.
It's hard out here for an earlobe, too. I'm going to need you to stop. Just let me know when you're going to jump out and holler and start. Okay.
What you want me to say?
Give me the whole Jennifer Hudson. I'm about to sing, hold your ear.
Sean, I'm about to sing, hold your ear.
All right, so Lucius goes over to Creedmoor because he finds out from Cookie that because he was telling Cookie, "Oh, I know I put you out or whatever." She's like, "Listen, we got bigger fish to fry." Jamal is meeting with Beretti, and Hakeem done said you can kiss his whole ass. He's out of here. He's out. He's out of here. So he goes over there. He runs over there. Bring the car around. Whatever. He goes in there. Jamal's there. He's talking to Beretti, but he flipped the script and was damn near flipping Beretti again over the balcony, about to kill him. And that's what we were talking about. And as he's doing that, he tells his father to go ahead on about his business. Go find Hakeem. Well, he goes to find Hakeem. Hakeem up in a no sex in the champagne room with Anika.
A boo-boo kitty.
Yeah, boo-boo kitty.
Getting her kitty.
Who would have, if that was my son, would have got her whole ass whooped. It wouldn't have been no we gonna work
in
together.
Real life.
Because I'd have killed them.
Yes, in real life.
I'd have killed them.
She don't play with that one.
I will kill that. Sonny, come here, Sonny. I will kill somebody about my boy. I don't give a damn how he's supposed to be grown or whatever. You've been up around this boy since he was a little kid or whatever. You want to have sex with him and just to get back at his dad? I would never do that. And I don't care if it was in the script. That was some nasty raunchy shit, and I would have killed that biatch.
So nasty, so rude.
You see this one here? Say hi to the people. Okay. This is my 15-year-old. I know you don't look 15-year-old, but if a friend of mine is trying to get back at me and they have sex with my son who knew him out the womb, well, even if they didn't know him out the womb, that would be their ass. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Their whole ass. But anyway, I digress. So Lucius ain't saying nothing.
With a whooping ass, rocking and rolling.
Lucius just like Anika. He ain't say nothing. He just backed on out. He said, "Anika." You know that voice, Anika. And the boy, who don't know no better, turned to the side. She politely put his face. Oh! I forgot. I think I was about to faint. I said, "No, Jesus. Go, take the wheel. Take the remote, Jesus. Take the remote, Jesus."
I can't hold you.
Woo! And I know it was acting. But anyway. So we get off of that. Lou gets with the doctor, and the doctor wound up telling him, "Well, that nurse that you had, that was a good call. That was a good catch. Yeah, he don't have ALS. He has something else, and I don't remember what all it was, but." Okay,
it's a chronic illness.
It's an illness, but it's treatable and it's not fatal.
Yes.
So now he finds that out. He's like, all right, B, bye, Felicia, bye, whoever. You out of here because you's a quack. Now think back when that he had that doctor giving him that poison. Remember he was in there sweating and falling out and had the shakes and was doing all of that. I'm talking about not the hallucinating. I'm talking about before when he gave him that stuff and it was making his liver fail or whatever. So, honey, we done with you, Sonny. No, we done. Anyway, so say bye, Sonny. Say bye. All right. So anyway, yeah. So anyway, yeah. He said, "Get out of here." So then he laughs this satanic laugh.
Like an evil.
Yeah, crazy. Anyway, so he goes to sleep. Yeah, he goes to sleep. They give him these pills, but he hallucinates from these pills.
And this is where I step in there, because baby,
you better step in.
This scene right here, this scene right here, is it on? Mm-hmm. Is it recording? Mm-hmm. Well, the red light is on. It looks like it's recording. Yeah, it is. All right, let's go. Okay, so the doctor leaves, and Cookie walks in his room looking for him. Like, Lucius! Lucius! Ghetto loud black. Lucius! Lucius is asleep. And she talked to Lucius. How dare you do that to my son? You could have almost killed my son. And Lucius start talking back. So she backs up. And Lucius starts talking again. And I believe while watching this scene, everybody was like, what is going on? Who is he talking to? Because it scared me a little bit too. I was like, who is he talking to? And then he just started talking like having a conversation, but he wasn't talking to Cookie. And then the camera turns and Bunky, Cookie cousin, who he killed in the first episode, is sitting on the edge of the bed.
Remember he shot him in the eye, he was like...
Yeah. Is sitting on the edge of the bed and they're having a whole conversation. And Lucius is just laying down, sweating. He talking like, yeah, I killed you. Can't nobody do nothing to me. And yeah, I am unstoppable.
They think he's Jesus.
Oh my God, that scene like spooked the hell out of me. Like I was laying in bed watching that, and when that scene came on, I jumped up. Like, what the? And then Cookie is watching Lucius talk to Bunky, and Lucius is admitting that he killed Bunky. Lucius is saying, "You can't do nothing to me, Bunky. I killed you."
Talking
Bunky.
all outside of his neck.
And Cookie right there like.
Just like I killed that drug dealer from back in the day. He says that too. And that comes up a little later on.
Yeah, it comes up a little later on. It's crazy. So
yeah, he had an out-of-body experience, but all the while he still, when she was trying to smother his ass with that pillow, grabbed her hands.
Grabbed her hand.
So okay. So we go to the second show. That's the part 2 of the finale. So they got everybody sitting around, and he decides now, since he done had an epiphany.
He's turning over a new leaf.
Yeah, he done had an epiphany. Oh, epiphany, Chrisette.
It's over.
I'm leaving.
It's over.
I'm leaving.
Oh. No more wondering what you've been doing, where you've been sleeping.
It's over.
I'm leaving.
It's over.
I'm leaving.
Okay. Now, so he's giving out gifts. He gives Hakeem a jet. I should have never controlled you. You can go ahead and get,
when your album drops,
you can fly around
wherever you want to go.
It won't be controlled by me ever again. I was wrong. He gives Dre $100 million at his will to do what he's pleased when he sneezes, and because he's gonna have a lot of what? Cheese. So then he gives Jamal.
It's like
the lion something, and you have been boom. You Prince Hakeem, boo. You got the kingdom.
He is quick to be, baby, yeah.
And when he says queen to be, it was no pun intended. He was just singing a song. Anyway. So then he tells Cookie to come on in. She
So
something's on
Cookie
in.
walks in like, you
Oh,
looking for me?
what you got? I got something for you too. Oh, what you got? You got something for me? What you get? Cat. It was a pillow.
Because the night before, when he was talking to Bunky, and
she was like,
she tried to smother him with a pillow.
Right. So it was a pillow. That was funny. So what happened was he said, "Yeah, I would have did something for you, but you tried to kill me." So all of them were like, what's going on?" You know, Jamal, he's all emotional. What you mean? She said he tried to kill Bunky. He did kill Bunky.
Too far.
Why? Well, tell me then. What else happened?
He said that, but he didn't say that in that setting, in that scene. They didn't jump to a
She didn't say he tried to kill Bunky just one time in that scene.
No, he just gave her the pillow. But when they were at rehearsal for the Cookie line present, that's when no, okay. my hand it got snagged.
Okay.
You know, or whatever.
Okay.
Oh, I lost my train of thought. Okay, so that's that scene when he wakes up. Mm-hmm. And then he gives everybody gift because he got this epiphany and he want to turn over a new leaf. He's just being good to all his friends. No, he said that. Remember when they were rehearsing for the Cookie Lions present the Lucius Lions, and then she got the text message, and then she walked backstage, and Jamal was like, "Well, I thought Mother was in, Cookie was in."
Okay, so he just put her out. He put her out again.
No, she was there. He gave her the pillow. Everything was cool all the way up until like almost the beginning of the end of the episode. Where,
okay, so what was next was the brothers wasn't happy that Jamal was in charge, because that's what I have here. And then he wanted to push Hakeem's album back.
Yes.
And then him and Andre was going back and forth.
Yes, that's what happened.
Well, then him and Andre was going back and forth. And
because Jamal album is out. And Hakeem album is out, but Jamal let my album die down. And then let your album come out. Then he was like, then I think Dad want to put his album out, but that's not definite. So let our albums die down, then let your album come out. And we could,
and then Andre interjected and was like, and said his little business part of it, trying to let him know you still don't really know, even though you got the juice. Yours is orange and mine's is cranberry, because I know what's going on. Oh, okay.
And then they had a press conference. Remember the guy came in and was like, "You got a queen, like he's a homo." Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So that's why it's 2 of us. It's 2 hours.
Okay. All right. So. Okay. What you?
She took notes.
Okay. All right. I was on the wrong page. Anyway.
She was on the wrong page.
Jamal. Oh, read the order. Didn't I go to the thing? Well, when did the hostile takeover come about? Didn't Hakeem tell Jamal that in the midst of that stuff too?
Tell him what?
That he wanted to go over to Creedmoor, or that I missed that part. Oh, I already did that part. Okay.
Yeah, you did that part.
So they had the press conference, and as they're talking, Black Rambo, one of their artists, on the label wants to say that he don't want to.
That Jamal is now running empire.
Right, because he said we don't want no queens, no fairies, or whatever. He not no real hip hop, whatever. So they puts him out. So Hakeem and Cookie are together, which was symbolic because they started off with that broom and him getting his hair cut and her trying to talk to him. But now she is talking to him because now they then came together on a kumbaya. And the same boy was looking like, is it okay? Because last time you got your ass whooped when you called your mama a bitch. But she was like, no, it's okay. And Cookie trying to kind of chuckle like, so, but this time, as she's sweeping up, he goes and gets the dustpan and he's telling her what they want to do. And she's like, okay, I don't know about all of that, but okay. So, Rhonda is leaving Andre. He comes in, sees her packing up her stuff. She says that even if you didn't do anything with Michelle,
you shared something with her.
You said something with her, intimate, and you left this relationship, and I don't know what's worse, you leaving me for a phony, or you leaving without even fighting for the IPO or the company or whatever. Black Rambo and Jamal, they have their battle. Was that next?
Yes. Black Rambo was at a cipher, a rap cipher, underground rap cipher. Jamal shows up. Mm-hmm. And I agree with you because while you was watching, you said, I think that was so corny. That's like bringing in a knife to a gunfight. Like
That's so funny because that's exactly what Rock said. That's like bringing a knife. I think it was Rock said it was like bringing a knife So,
and I didn't watch it, but
or maybe it was Kevin. It was one of the YouTubers that I watched. I did agree with that. It was like, you know, and then the fact that he said "bitch" at the end was like, okay, that was
it's
corny.
a rap site for you, and he looked like he about to go in there and spit something.
It was like,
and I'm thinking, oh shit,
and I think that he could, and
sing. He's going to rap,
right? And he's multifaceted. I thought that he could have did exactly what he did in the rap fashion.
He goes and sings.
Yeah, that was just not playing. But I mean, everything is not going to be
so corny.
Perfect. But that was corny. Okay, so they come to the room where they're trying to get it all together, and everybody's talking. Andre Hakeem, the hostile takeover. Anika is there, Cookie is there, and Andre is there. And Cookie says to Anika, "What's to stop me from throwing this drink in your face?" She said, "Cause bitch, you wouldn't get up off the floor." Pow, boom. I couldn't help it. The bitch was talking. She was popping off. Oh, what you say? What you say? Then they started rumbling. Boom, 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 boom.
All right, for the people that didn't see it, or probably didn't see it, because she just jumped right into it because she was so excited about the fight.
I wanted to get into that.
Cookie threw the drink in Boo Boo Kitty face. And then when she threw the drink in Boo Boo Kitty face, two pieces knocked on the ground and just turned her back like I couldn't help it. The bitch was talking shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when Anika got up and hit her from behind.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, they fighting, and then for a quick second, you see Anika's stunt double, which I feel like she had the stunt double at the wrong time. She should have had the stunt double when Cookie threw her ass on that pool table.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. And then that's so then she attacked. They tussling, they fighting. The boys break it up, and then you know, Cookie knock her pearls in. Like, what about them pearls, bitch? And then they go to fight, and then Cookie pick their ass up on the pool table. That's that Philly strength, okay? So she's from Philly. Rocking.
Yeah, she was in lieu of Philly, even though she ain't really from Philly. She was in lieu of Philly. But anyway, see, I said in lieu. Ha ha! Check that. But anyway, so they go and meet up with the man that Anika has the connection to, because that's why she has to work with him. They said, "Mom, you gotta not be the ass on every corner, because I know you don't get along with her or whatever. You can't stand her, but we need this to bring Lou down." So they get with the little man, and he said he'll put up some, and they said, but you need a scandal on him or whatever. And it was like, well, we got some stuff on him. We just need to know how much you can put up, because your grandson do suck, but we'll do as much as we can for you and him. And we move on from that. So Cookie meets up with, in the midst of all that, Vernon gets out of rehab. I forgot to say that. But then a little later on, Cookie meets up with Vernon, and he
speaking of the best man.
Not that I got the VHS. I don't think y'all can even see it. Can you see it? Yeah.
Oh my, special edition.
Yeah, VHS is special edition. Anytime you got a VCR tape in your house, it's a special edition. Okay, but anyway, so Cookie is talking to Vern, and he's telling her. She asked him straight out, "Did Lucius kill him?" And he said, sometimes you be in somebody's corner so much. What happened to us when we was family? So much that a man starts using again. So that he was trying to tell Cookie he had started using. She got a tinkle at her eye, because she still love Vernon, because they still are family or whatever. They're not cousins, but they all came up together.
I think that the tearing up was from the confirmation that Lucius killed her cousin Bunky. I don't think it was.
I think it was a combination of all of that.
I don't agree. I don't think she.
No, it's okay though.
I don't think that she, was crying because Vernon was like, "Oh yeah, I'm using it again." No,
well, I didn't say that either.
Lucius really killed my cousin.
Right.
Because when she got the, when she got the news,
she knew Vernon wasn't.
That's why she tried to kill him.
Yeah, she knew Vernon wasn't gonna lie to her. Probably.
That's why she tried to kill Lucius, because.
But
Lucius admitted to her that.
What I'm saying too is it made her cry too, because she asked him that, and he told her. Then all of the emotion came because he talked about family, which she is big on family. He said what happened to us, and then he confirmed that without saying yes, he did kill him. That they can. I do feel like she was crying off of all of that. But anyway, we have our difference of opinion, and that's fine. Jamal was performing at the practice, and Cookie came, and then that's when
Cookie got the text message. Cookie left the rehearsal for the Cookie Lion presents Lucius Lion, and then she got in there with Jamal and Lucius, and then that's when Lucius was like, didn't you say that you a faggot? You could prove that a faggot can run this, so. And he said something about Cookie not being in it no more. Jamal was like, wait, I thought that was part of the plan. He was like, yeah, things have changed. And he was like, that's before she tried to kill me.
Mm-hmm.
And Jamal looking and Cookie like, no, I ain't trying to kill you. He said, see, when I got security cameras installed, I got them installed in every room, including my room. And then he played the video of Cookie trying to suffocate him with the pillow.
Mm-hmm.
And consciously, he stopped her. He was asleep, but he stopped her.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, checkmate, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And he called security to get her out of there. And Cookie looks at Jamal like, he killed Punky. He'll kill anybody. Don't trust him. He killed Bunky. He killed Bunky. And then he kicked her out. Jamal stayed, which I'll just, it's so funny how power and money and how much you want something could come in between fame, because in the beginning it was Jamal and Cookie, but it seems like the more Jamal wanted to run Empire, the more his relationship with Cookie
disintegrated
because I felt like he should have left when Cookie left or whatever, or been as though like you now the head of Empire, you got to say something.
right.
It was just crazy. So they kicked Cookie out and Jamal stayed, and then Lucia said to Jamal, when you're playing this game, sometimes you might have to
sacrifice
your queen. But say what you said while we was watching it.
When he said sometimes you have to sacrifice your queen to win the kingdom or whatever, and I was like, you could take that because it came up like if he killed Bunky, he'll kill anybody. Mm-hmm. You're not safe from him. And he said sometimes you have to sacrifice your queen. And I said, and ironically, he would say that to the son he calls a queen. You know what I'm saying?
And throw in the trash.
Kicked
him out the house.
Right. So it's funny how they do a play on words in this show or whatever. And I was like, that's still another way of him telling you you're not safe. Like, you know you're not safe because I put you in the trash before. Yeah. So it's like, whatever.
So he go to rehabilitation center. Lucius dude picks up Vernon. Vernon was doing drugs.
Right. We all over the place.
Picks up Vernon, yes. Picks up Vernon and then tells Vernon to keep an eye on Cookie. Because Cookie got it out for him.
Right. And Vern does just that. So after that scene we were just talking about, and Cookie gets picked up by the feds or whatever, he watches her. They tried to turn her against Lucius. She wouldn't go for it.
All that,
he still checkmate bitched her and everything. And it's so funny. Out of all of the stuff that she's done for him and sacrificed for him, he could just call her a bitch like that. But he never once called Nika a bitch. That bothered me. But anyway, she is a show enough on the good foot bitch. Like, she messed with the boy. That was off. That's just you know how I feel about that. Anyway, so Vern goes over. Am I good?
You're great.
Okay. Vern goes over to talk with Dre. Dre is a little hostile against him. He said, listen, I'm like your father. He wasn't trying to hear none of that, whatever. One thing led to another. They start fighting. They get into it a little bit, but then as Vern gets him down, he extends his hand. He said, I didn't come here to fight you. Next thing you know,
Vernon extends his hand to Andre. Andre wanted to fight. Not Vernon.
Yeah,
Vernon
Andre
came for a peace offer.
Yeah, Andre wanted to fight. So they start fighting again. Well, he slams Vernon into the high-priced coffee table that broke all apart. That was some good wood. So that was some good-looking mahogany that he broke him into.
That was the staircase.
Yes. So he was like, "Oh, you serious? You wanna get it in with me? Okay." So they start fighting, and he flips him and lets him know, "I'm your Uncle Vernon. You don't try that with me." Rhonda, you left. Comes back. Here go Anika Jr. You left, but now you just gonna come in. You going to take a metal candle holder and bust Vernon in the head and not think that you were going to kill him? What you should have done was jumped on his back or started biting and scratching or something. But it's in the script. We have to get rid of somebody. Okay, and bye, Vern. You're going now.
Vernon got killed off. But the gagger is, you would think, like I was telling her, you would think that Vernon was going to get killed off by Lucius, or Lucius would hire somebody to get him killed off. But it didn't happen.
That's because we thought that.
It didn't happen that way.
Right.
Andre's girlfriend, killed Vernon.
His wife. She's his wife.
His wife.
She's his wife. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
that was a shocker for me too.
Yeah, I think she's the only wife on the show. Anyway, just like basketball wives. Bump. So anyway, he's filling this post. He was like, "Oh my God, Uncle Vern, I gotta call the cops." She goes right into white chick mode. "Oh no, baby, don't do that." You know how she talk. Don't do this. And he was like, "I gotta call her. I'm pregnant.
I'm with child."
10 years. 10 years y'all been together. You ain't never been pregnant. Somebody need to swab the baby mouth, because I don't trust none of these babies that just be popping up. We don't know who the baby is. Remember they used to turn them tricks together. You don't know she was turning tricks behind his back because He didn't come home. He was down there with Jennifer Hudson, aka Michelle, singing with her loud voice all in his face, scooching all up between his legs. She probably was down there with a spidey sense, like, yeah, the bitch probably down there on the little couch with my husband or whatever. I'm gonna go get me some or whatever. I don't trust her. Anyway. So they skip back to that. And they get to the IPO. I mean, no. They already did that.
They're taking the company public. So they are there, ready to go. And
Lucius says, let's wait for Vernon.
Let's wait for Vernon.
Vernon helped me build this company.
Mind you, last week's episode, when Vernon was like, we, us, Lucius was like, you didn't help me build this. I built this on my own.
He said, this is, you didn't help me build this. This is mine. Or however he said, he hissed like a snake that he is. But this week, ironically, you're waiting for him, and he's not coming because he's dead. And he's the one who turned your ass in. But anyway, so Michelle get up there because Rita Ora backed out because if Cookie out, I'm with Cookie. I ain't with you, Lucius. So he flipped it and got Michelle to sing the part that Rita Ora would have did or whatever. Now she up there two-stepping. She's done changed. She done changed a little bit, and she up there, but she's still stiff. She's still up there with a two-step. Yeah, she got a drink in a two-step. He tells Jamal. Jamal comes back there and he's like, "Are you ready, Dad?" or whatever. He's like, "Yeah." Dwight Walker. He was like, "Dwight Walker, who's that?" He said, "That's me." At 9 years old in the foster home, I knew I had to change my name because Dwight Walker wouldn't have made it in these streets. That's where Lucius and all that comes from. Cookie don't even know that. We don't even know Cookie real name. Well, she got a mother and father. But anyway, and he says, "I love you. I love you, son." And Jamal, he gets all emotional. So he's walking out. Boom, feds coming in. Lucius Lyon, you're under arrest for the murder of Bunky. Let's go. So we flash back to, not a flashback of this show, but a flashback to his heart out cheer for a pimp when he was telling the little white girl, "Lola, you in charge. Say you in charge. Let me hear it. Let me make you feel that you mean it. Jamal, you go in there and you sing my song. You sing my song like you ain't never sang before. You understand me? You in charge, son. You do that thing. You understand what I'm saying? So you get out there with Patty and you make me proud." So he sang with Patty and it leaves off with them saying, "Where's Vernon? We need Vernon. He's our star witness." So we know that Vernon was the one who actually told about him killing Bunky. Mm-hmm. And Lucius said, "I'll return. I will be back. I might be in here now, but I'm going to get out. And I'm going to be even worse than I was when I get out because he is Lucifer himself." And it fades to black. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, everybody who watches my videos. You gotta like it. Send me some comments, whatever. Our last video was one of my highest viewed, highest thumbs up video. So I guess I need Dennis a little bit, I guess. Anyway, bye.